Alright, now, there's a property marker in here someplace. Problem being is, when the railroad came in, see how they brought all this in? Well, this used to go down. This track was a lot lower. If I was standing on the other piece where you'd see how much they filled, there's probably 7 to 8 feet of this stone here. Under, deep. And they came right up to here. So I have no idea exactly where the marker is, other than where I put this part of the fence. And I think that 4x4 right there has something to do with it. Babe, go under the stick.
I know, babe.
Okay, thank you. Oh. Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Babe, I see like what looks like a square cement thing right there.
What do you see?
A square cement. It almost looks like a paver.
I don't think it would be this far over.
You see what I'm talking about, though?
No.
Right there, it's square.
This thing?
Yeah.
That's a rock.
Okay.
Yeah, I doubt it's this far over, because I would have come this over. You follow me? Ow. I'm thinking it's got to be somewhere even with this post. But in more. Wait a minute, is that it?
Well, there is a metal rod sticking out of the ground right there.
Yeah, I know. If it's, oh yeah, there it is. Ah, there it is. Okay. Good. That's it right there. Okay, here, you have this back. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. It's even got the survey tag on it.
Oh, good. What you doing there, little girl? Yeah? See Daddy?
Okay.
He's right there.
Now, let me get my sharp knife. Here we go.
You can't be with Daddy, so you're going to lay as close as you can to him.
If you're talking to me?
I'm talking to Baby.
Oh, okay.
She's got listening, so she's going to lay as close to you as she can. She's right up against the fence where you
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
They have ants all over you, probably. Cheese. Ants crawling all over the place over here.
Okay. I kind of thought it was closer to this. I'm not far off. I did the same thing on the other side. I came in 2 feet. All right, now I'm going to walk over to where this property line is supposed to stop. and take this with me. You know, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. They put in, can you see over here? See this stone?
Yeah.
That's about 6 to 8 feet deep.
Oh.
Now, you know, and they just covered it all because they didn't want the track to be too steep.
Yeah.
You know, the stone that holds the track in place. All right, I'm going to be walking a few hundred feet down.
Are you going to use this torture thing again?
I don't think so. I don't know if there's a marker over there or not. So I'm going to go by the footage. And there's 2 different footages. And I want to find out which is which because that's how they charge you tax per square foot. Alright, and if they're saying this is 148 feet, and then there's another one that said 168 feet, which one are they charging us on? And which one is the real one? Alright. This battery may go dead. Should have brought something with me to roll this out. I can. This is where we're at so far. What I'll do is, when I come back down, I'll come back down with the tape. I want to get a rough idea, but it's going to be tough if I can't get a straight line. That's the problem. Now, the owner of this other property, because like I said, Charlie died and his son took it over. But he thought that was the marker, and I told him no. The marker is about 2 feet in, or 2 feet out rather, diagonally. So it's about 1.5 feet, or 2 feet either way. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care about 2 feet of this back here anyway, you know. So, and because the property, and this is what he doesn't understand, because the property, because of the street being on an angle, the property is on an angle. And he doesn't think that, but it shows it on the chart that he has, or the map that he has, but he doesn't understand it. But anyway, the property, the marker is there someplace. Now, at one time, they also had like a rebar in place, like I have at the other side. All right, do I want to start measuring it from here? Let me get some of this stuff back that I'm not going to use. This will get on this side of the fence. And I got to try to get my ass back up. Because this rock has a habit of falling out from under your feet. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I got you waving around the background. Okay. Oh, see all this bamboo? That's all part of that 6 stalks that I planted. And it goes back just as far. Now, okay, there's the wire. Up here is the can of glue. So let's leave this here. This is the back side. Whew. Now under, it's hot back there today. You're not going to be able to see it, but right there's like a underpass. That tree had fallen down many, many years ago. I think it was year, actually it was the first year that we bought that. We didn't own this yet. And then after we bought it, so I'm going to leave it there because wildlife can use it as a shelter. But then I was having a problem every time I wanted to go from one side to the other to get up in there, because up in there is the other part where I'll show you in a minute. And you'll remember, I'll tell you, this is what I was showing you from the back side. Right? I used to come down all this. Now you can't because of the bamboo. And I used to drive up in there, and that was all flat because I was going to come across and finish putting the fence up. And that was the story with that. So what I did was I put a little underpass, so I was able to drive under there with the tractor and drive out the other side. And believe it or not, a lot of the deer hang out under there. And sometimes you'll see a fox, but the fox and the coyotes likes to hang out on the other side, and I'll show you that in a minute as well. Okay, so where can I put this camera so you get an idea where I'm going here? Are we on? We're on. Okay, so I'm not just talking to myself. If I hang it on my shirt, you're not going to see anything. How about if I put it over here? Does that help? Probably not. Okay. So seeing that I'm right here, let's put one right here. Yeah, I'm not quite in the middle, but we'll put one here anyway. I'm going to put more than just one. Like I say, I want people to see it, but mainly the animals. I don't want them running through here and getting caught. Getting caught. I don't want them getting caught up. No. I got a little squirt. Well, let me hit it first. Okay, now we got it. Put it between my legs. Ooh. Let's pick this up here. I think I'm going to wrap it twice and then stick it together. There. Okay. That one's done. Let me get that out from between my legs. Whoops. Let me put this here. Okay. Now, are you guys seeing anything or no? There's another spot. Yeah, about every 8 feet or so. I think that's a fair distance. Now, let me get this out. I wonder if I can. I'm going to try it. Let's cut this. I'm wondering if I can put it this way and it will close, because then it'll also give a little bit more, what you call it? Yeah, you know that. I'm going to end up with so much glue on my fingers that I'm not going to be able to get away from the fence or the piece here that I'm using, or taping to, or gluing to, or whatever it is you want to call it that I'm doing here. Identifying. Yeah, that may work. Let's see if I hold it for a minute. See, they want you to wait until it gets tacky. Well, that's a good thing, but there. Okay. It does work that way. And that one, I think I'm going to kind of swap back and forth. That one is a little bit more because it's moving and it's hanging, but this one gives you more of an idea that what's there. Okay, so let's go another 8 feet or so. And it's getting lower. Lower, lower, lower. Okay. Let's cut off some more. Get out the knife. Now, do I want to, yeah, I'm going to do this one with it hanging like a ribbon tie. Yeah. Oh shit. I gotta make sure. I got a doctor's appointment coming up. Oh fuck. I gotta be there at 3:30. What time is it? I have no idea. Hey babe. What time is it? All right, because I got a 3:30 eye doctor appointment. Okay, 1:23. Okay, plenty of room, plenty of time. Whoop, if I don't get lost down inside the swamps of the railroad. Tell you, as soon as you start it, it just takes you. Okay, now you're gonna do what I need you to do. I'll be there in a minute. See, I don't think these are going to stay on there. You know what? I'm just going to do it this way. Screw it. Get a little extra support. Nah, screw it. I'm just going to do it this way and let it hang. Because for some reason it just doesn't seem to want to stay there. Okay. Okay. Whoops. I wonder if I can reach that enough to pull it up. Yeah, I might be able to pull it up here. Let's see. I got a work belt on. And I got the pouch. I had it on my side. Well, somehow or other it worked to my groin. So every time I try to put the can between my legs, I got to try to fight with this stupid belt. Okay, I think that should kind of be enough. I wonder if I should put one right there. Oops. Yeah, maybe I should. Well, let me see. No, I'm not going to be able to. Because I don't want to start pulling that up. Well, wait a minute. I got an idea. To make it long enough, I won't have to worry about it. I still have to reach it again though, but I got it the first time. So I should be able to get it the second time. And we're going to throw this over it. And Let's spray it. Let's see how far I can go before. Okay, I think that'll work. No, well, it would have worked, but it fell off. And I know if I go down there, I'm not going to get back up there. Well, you know what? Safety first. I don't want somebody coming through here, cutting their throat with the wire. Come on. A fungal. Is there an easier way up? Oh, hold on a minute. Let me see. Got tons of golf balls here. The guy in that house up there, I don't know if you can see it up there, the White House. But he's got some holes out here. He's got like his own little mini golf course. And he tees off from up there and then he ponds around down here. And the balls come flying, but they're usually back here. I don't care. I mean, if this was fenced in where we were walking around back here, I could be concerned. But, you know, at that point, all you'd have to do is ask, and I'd just move out of the way. Alright, so anyway, this is where we should be, or somewhat close. This fence is off a little bit. I put it on an angle to fit the line that was up there, but after being up there and noticed somebody moved the line, I realized that this fence is actually off. It should be over about another foot maybe, because a foot here versus 100 and something feet out, we're going to gain like 3 or 4 feet. And again, I personally don't care. But if this guy's going to be a prick about this whole thing, well then I'll be a prick. And the thing is, I don't know about him, but I know that we can afford to be a prick. And he'll end up losing it and paying all the attorney fees on top of it all. I'm a nice guy. I'm not going to argue with you over a few feet. But if you're going to start becoming a prick over it, well then you know what? You're just as much a prick as anybody else. Okay. Now, I still have more of this tape to put down. I think I'm gonna slow down a bit though after this. See, I know this property lines are all right, but I want to tape it because I did put the wire on it. And again, I want to make sure the animals don't get hurt. Let's see. And we'll put it here. Are you going to stay? I may be recording this and you may not be seeing any of it. Okay, what I've done so far. You see that big pole for the track, the big support for the power? Well, if you look over just a hair, there's a white PVC pipe that I have put in. And I was just down there earlier with the little pieces of fence. Well, that property, that pole, according to what the railroad said about the marker down there, and I'm sure they know what they're doing because they wanted the easement for a while. But at that point, the marker is 2 feet out, give or take. It might be more. Never, you know, the take. It's definitely give. Well, actually, it might be more because I measured out 2 feet one way, 2 feet this way, and then I put it like in the outer loop out there. So anyway, it's about 2 feet. I'm not going to dig it over a foot or two. And then I ran this wire from one property line, which is way down at that other pole, right, to that pole. This is basically my outer property line. And down there, they still have the marker in the ground with the survey tag. And they got the rod in the ground that they were supposed to put here, and they buried it. Okay, so we got the wire run. I'm going to just take a little walk on it. Now, they have 2 measurements on this property, and that's crazy. On the property that we own, you know, well, we own them both, but, you know, the one with the house on it. All right, you know, I think I'm going to be done for now. What I'm doing is I'm putting tape on all of it about every 10 feet, you know, because I don't want the animals to run into it, you know. I don't give a shit about the humans. But I still have to come over here because I want to measure it. But I got to find out more about the measurements because they said from there to the property marker here, which there's no marker because again the railroad covered it. One of them say it's 148 feet. No, 143 feet. The other one says 168 feet. So that's over 20 feet difference. Now, even at the shorter one, that's what I'd go by. I don't really care. But I want to know because we're paying taxes on that footage. You follow me? So I want to know. All right, so I'm going to kind of finish it up for now. Oh, fuck. It's hard walking over there. That rock, as big as it is, it gives out under your feet. You know what I mean?